Okay. Let's figure out how to go live. You have no requests. Okay. Hi guys, let me figure out how to work these things. Okay. Invite to join. There we go. Bemi. Hi guys. Hey from the UK. There she is. Here I am, Abby. I told you I was coming.
Chanté!
That's my girl.
See how quick that was? I was thinking this would be about a 20-minute
Oh,
thing.
I was real worried. I was like, we gotta save the first 10 minutes to figure out how to get on this thing. Hey girl, what time is it there?
Say again?
What time is it there?
It is 9:33 p.m. in the old London. What time is it? Where are you? Where in the world?
I am in Atlanta filming. It's 4:30 here.
Okay. How's filming?
It's good. Everything's good. Yeah. I really like Atlanta.
Yeah, I haven't done Atlanta. I keep telling, I've been told
It's cute.
I got to get the black vibe out in Atlanta, right?
Come back across the pond, we'll have to go.
Okay, done. I love you in your little glasses.
Thank you. I wore my big hair today because I knew you were going to be in big hair. And I was like, we have to look like
a little bit outdone, I'm not going to lie. I'm like, big hair is my thing. We know.
Yeah, but I wanted us to look like twins.
No, I think we do. I think we totally do. So.
The people are here.
I know. Oh my gosh. Okay. I hope I don't.
Where should we start, Bemi? What do we want to talk about first?
What do we want to talk about first?
I put down a list.
Oh God.
No.
Well done. Because you know me, I'll be like, So, okay, what's the first thing on your list to discuss?
Well, I figured we could just talk about like our favorite Max and Clance scenes, our Max and Clance moments, some hot goss. Like we can call this time like hot goss with Chanté and Bemi.
Hot goss with Chanté and Bemi. And then you guys, hello everyone on the IG. Is that what we call it? The IG. I'm a technophobe, guys. So just bear with me, okay? I will. I'm not good at this, so help me out. But if you've got any questions, put them out in the old chat, and we'll
ask us questions. We'll try to answer as many as we can.
So okay, I want to know what, like, the first sort of getting this role kind of went for you. Like, were they like, yo, Chanté, we have a role for you. We want you to play this role. We want you to do this thing. And you were like, okay, I'll have my people call your people. Or were you like 100 auditions later?
No, it didn't happen either of those. Abby just said not too much hot goss though. So, you know, just in case.
Oh no, Abby
want us to embarrass her.
Abby, don't embarrass the team. Got it, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, so I got an audition and I was like, yeah, I'm about to go in for this. And then I auditioned, and a couple days later I got the call that I got the offer for it. So it was kind of a quick process. Yeah, it was pretty a quick process. It was one audition, but in that audition it was also like a producer session because Will and Abby were there. So this is a fun fact. I've only told a couple people, but I wear glasses because I can't see. And I usually wear my contacts in my audition, but I knew Abby was going to be there and I was a really big fan of her. So I was like, I can't wear my contacts or my glasses. Like I can't look at Abby. And so I went in blind. And I couldn't see a thing. Like when I think back of that audition, it's so blurry.
So you didn't want to see because you couldn't sort of behold her presence effectively, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I was like a really big Broad City fan, and I don't really like, you know, I wasn't trying to be starstruck in the audition. Yeah. And so I was like, you know, I mean business.
Yeah.
So yeah, I went in blind.
Yeah, well done.
What about you?
I literally was just starstruck. I was just like, I'm just gonna pretend that I'm not, like, hey, yeah, that's cool. Sorry, Abby, Is it Jacobson?
Abby
Got it.
Jacobs.
Is that like Jacobs or Jacobson?
Abby J. Like,
And I was like, okay, got it. Yeah, sorry, I don't know you, but it's nice to meet you. I really tried to play it cool, my audition, but I did a tape, and then we did a sort of big producer-esque session, and yeah, and I had because I was in London doing all this, so I had a reader behind me, kind of like feeding me lines. And there's a bit where I think originally in the script I had to sit on you, you know, when you you go to you sort of get the league tell you you can't play with them, you can't try out with their
oh
girls.
yeah, and then oh yes, I remember that edit.
The script I had to sit on you, and so I had this bit of this my jacket, and I sort of, it's the worst doing like active stuff
Your jacket.
on your own. So I was wrestling this jacket, and apparently Abby was very impressed with my wrestling of the jacket, and I, to this day, I think that's why I got the gig.
Who knew that jackets and going in blind will get you wrong?
Do you know what I'm saying? So guys, if you want to be actors,
that's how you do it.
Any aspiring actors out there, you know.
So a lot of people think that we chemistry read together. And like, yeah, I've been getting that question a lot in interviews. Like, what was your chemistry read like with Gbemi? And I was like, there was none.
Yeah.
We literally just showed up. We were chemistry reading the actors playing Guy.
Yeah.
The first day we met, and we literally like, you my
sis. Yeah. Hey sis.
Hey sis, you my friend, you my friend. We friends.
And that is literally it. And I'll be honest, I'm quite like you know, I'm a bit of a weirdo, like not quite like Clark's weirdo, but weirdo and a bit introverted.
Hey.
So it's really not, it's not a thing, it's not a regular occurrence where I'm just immediately like, hey, like I take a minute to warm up, you know, I sort of, to get the awkwardness out of my head for at least a week. So it was a bit of a shock to me that I was like, so they did good.
Yeah, they did real good. They had a good eye.
Yeah.
Okay, so what was like some of your, hold on, let's see if there are any cool questions in the question box area.
Okay, Rena.
Who were your favorite characters other than your own? What's your duo called? Mance, Clax?
I've been seeing some hashtag Clax, and I'm like,
I kind of like hashtag Clax.
Do you like Clax?
Clax.
What would the other one be? It would be Mance. Yeah, no, Clax is better than Mance.
Clax, baby.
Clax. So I think, guys, everyone in the chat, that's going to be the thing. It needs to just put some hashtag Claxes in the comments. But for me, I think the characters that I loved, that what I was in love with flipping Lupe. I love Lupe, and yeah, I just think she's hella cool, and also I love what Kelly's doing as well. You know, I think those
two together are just really great.
Yeah, and like they're kind of people you think they're effortlessly cool, like you want to be in their gang kind of, which I'm really digging.
I have two favorites. So Shirley is one, because Kate is
the
funniest person in the world. Me and Kate have one scene together. It's a scene where I'm getting the crabs, and me, Abby, and Kate have that scene. And after that scene, I was like, I don't want to do another scene with Kate. Like, I cannot keep it together. I would love to see Shirley and Clarence in a scene.
You know what?
What we need to see. Because the two of you, the improv that takes place with that is hilarious. Okay, my other favorite is Gracie. Patrice. Patrice.
Yeah, I love Gracie.
She's so good as Aunt Gracie, just so loving and warm. And Patrice is really like that in real life. She's like such a big sister. And she took Gracie off the page.
Yeah.
Over the moon. And like her improv with Gracie was so great. Like just all of that. So those are my favorite characters. Yeah. Okay, behind the scenes moments. Okay, I have there's two. Do you have any?
Sorry, what was the question?
Favorite behind the scenes moments.
Okay, you go first.
Do you remember when we were filming the scene where Max moves in with Clance and you had on that robe?
Yes.
And we kept filming the hug so many times
That
that like the last time we
like
filmed,
that Hulk
it, it was such a serious moment, and all you hear is that was really fun.
That was fun, yeah.
Oh, and that day,
Like I loved everything we did in that house. Like on
yes,
like France's house was just beautiful.
it really was. Like that was just such a. It started out as like, you know, Clance and Guy's space, but then it turned into Max and Clance's
Yeah,
space.
yeah,
Yeah,
that was space for sure.
the scene where the Wizard of Oz scene, of course.
Yes.
Both Wizard of Oz scenes, like in the theater.
Eating, they asked, like props would ask, so what would you like? Would you like popcorn or would you like something to drink? And I was very demure. I was like, I'd like a low sugar Coke, please, because I know we're going to do this 100 times. And Chanté was like, popcorn! And she was just eating the stuff the whole time.
I am my father's child. I don't know what to say. We are a popcorn loving family.
Yeah.
But no, the scene at the house where I had to eat all of those sandwiches.
Yeah.
Guys, when you're filming a scene where you have to eat in every take. And at first, I was like, I'm really for it. Like, I'm hungry. But after like the 12th sandwich, it's just kind of like, I'm gonna throw up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw up.
And I remember, I think you kind of suggested that you were going to eat. That was you. That was on you. Because no one, you were like, because I think there was something in like, oh, Clarence should do it. But because I was like pacing up and down and whatnot,
Yeah.
I felt, and you were right. It was better that you kind of did it. But I was like, you took a bullet. So I thank you. But with the food, for me, the one that I felt like I was going to vomit was our "we're fine" scene.
Oh, yeah.
That one, yeah.
Yeah. Eating all the lunches.
Yeah.
We ate a lot of lunches.
So many lunches.
It's so much juice and fruit and yeah.
And we don't get cornbread like that here in the UK. So every time I see
You were fiending over that cornbread.
I ate so much cornbread. Every time I go to the States, I'm like, okay. But I don't think I've had the good stuff. I'm always like, it's always store-bought or something, you know. But
Homemade?
I've not had any homemade cornbread. I was gonna, you know, we did a bit of a cookout, like the whole we had a sort of cookout when we were out in Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
Supposed to make you some vegan mac and cheese, and it's still
Never got made.
but the next time I'm gonna try and make that.
Yeah, always the next time. And
you know what? Yeah. Don't pressure me. Don't pressure me.
Fine. Well, I will find you homemade cornbread once you give me my vegan mac and cheese.
Done. Okay, sorry. This live
got here.
The we're fine moments are some of my favorites. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we were fine a lot. we were fine. We were.
It truly was just, you know, a reflection of us in real life, I think.
Yeah. Sure. Do you think, like, if you were like Max or Clance, like if you, Chanté, like who would be your best friend, or do you think you'd be besties with Clance or Max in real life, and who would you go, yeah, that'd be my bestie? You
I think, I mean, I could be best friends with both of them. We could be a trio, honestly. There's just so many good things. There's so many things I love about Max and Clance. Like, I wouldn't want to choose.
See, I know I choose Max, like, all day, because like I love her drivenness, and we're both a little bit kind of, I think, single-minded. So I think, like, if I kind of disappeared to go and get something done, she'd forgive me. She'd be okay with that. I think Clance would be a bit like, where have you been? Man, I got auditions. I've got a self-tape due.
Deadline. Bemi always has a deadline.
Bemi always has a freaking
Bemi, you have to book Bemi 3 weeks in advance if you want to hang out with her for an hour.
You know what?
Bemi's deadline.
Next year, I'm planning to try and to slow down a bit, but this year.
But it's just because she's so talented. She wears so many hats. She like writes for 3 shows at once. She has a BAFTA. For everyone who doesn't know.
Oh God.
Talking to a BAFTA.
Oh God. I mean, it's just this little award there. It's just
a gold mask. It's just a gold mask.
You know, it's just words in the paper.
Okay. We have like a little less than 10 minutes.
Oh yes.
So
talk me through the baseballness of it all and just sort of how you prepared to be this big athlete. And were you an amazing baseball player in real life, Chanté? Tell the truth, I shamed the devil.
Why are you asking me this?
I want
yes, baseball training. We went through baseball training. We did baseball things. I got better at baseball because I wasn't good at first. You know what, Bemi? Let's see you pitch. All right? Season 2, Max and Clarence need to play catch.
Look, I'm ready, okay? I already did a little thing with Justin. We had a day because they in the pilot we weren't sure maybe Clarence would be helping her helping Max out. So I had to learn, and I have a good arm. So
Bemi went through one day of baseball camp. All the rest of us, weeks, months, hours and hours and hours.
I mean, 1 hour. I don't really do. We didn't do a full day. It was an hour and a half tops. And we had a catch. Is that or play catch?
Play catch.
Sorry, I'm with you. It's play catch. We play catch.
Yes.
I have a great arm, I'm told. So I probably come into season 2 and wipe the floor with all of you. I'm just saying.
Oh!
Yeah.
Y'all hear that, Peaches? Because
yeah, Peaches. Yeah, Peaches. I actually always had this. I think I said this to. I've had this secret dream that, like, in one ep, like Clarence just is able to just out throw or out hit these guys.
She's just being an awesome baseball player.
Yeah,
like
nah, I don't want to do it. She's just like,
not for me.
Yeah, just like, oh. And then Max just being like, what? Quite a cool thing.
Like all the time that I've known you.
Yeah, like go figure. I'm good at this. I think that's right.
That would be so Clarence. That's so Clarence.
Okay, because I know we were not here for long. Should we take some questions from the people then? Clarence would probably crush it at batting. Yeah, thank you. I think so too. Thank you. Clarence imagine let's go. Have you played rounders before? I have played rounders. So rounders,
what is that?
Rounders is like the British baseball. I call it baseball's poor cousin. It's kind of similar rules, but not. I think the only thing I know that's really different is you hold the bat with one hand. So maybe it's actually harder than baseball. I don't know. But you play it at school a lot. Like in UK schools, you'd play it like for
Quidditch.
Like what?
Quidditch.
Who?
From Harry Potter.
From what? From what? Sorry, we're gonna see that I can be a geek about some things. I have never seen Harry Potter.
Wow. It's fine. If this is the next space for telling secrets, I just watched it like 3 years ago. For the first only because I was like a super hardcore Twilight fan. This has nothing to do with
Twilight! Yeah!
I was like Twilight Hive. Like we don't watch Harry Potter.
Yeah. We out here for the vampire versus werewolf beef. None of this. This witchcraft up in here, yes. Oh my gosh. Okay, so are you Team Edward or Team Jacob? Because these things that people want to know.
Well, I was Team Edward. I was Team Edward. I was Team Vampire. I wanted to be a vampire. Like, we'll take the werewolves out. Period.
Take the werewolves out. You know what? By new moon, though, when sorry, this is
I can do it next time.
by new moon, though,
Never let us do this.
abandoned Bella. I'm like, how could you abandon Bella? You know, and then I
broke my heart.
Yeah, I became Team Jacob. I slowly became Team. Sorry, guys, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
We don't see each other much.
I know. Just getting it all out. We got a few minutes to go, so sorry.
Okay. A lot of people ask about you writing on the show. So talk a little bit about that.
Okay, so I was in the writer's room with an amazing bunch of human beings, like all amazing. And for the first week, I think it was via Zoom because we were right in the middle of the pandemic. And so for the first week, I think I was just very overwhelmed by it all and just kind of, and I'm certain that no one understood my accent. I think it took a week for everyone, because I would go, hi guys, what about something, something, something? And they'd be like, yeah.
Not in style.
And then someone would say something, what about, so I'd be like, I thought I just said that. I don't think they understand what I'm saying. So, but eventually I kind of found my stride and I learned so much from everyone in that room. And effectively it's like sort of throwing a lot of stuff at a wall and seeing what sticks and coming up with ideas and breaking story and then sort of putting it all together in this sort of big pile of this ordered pile. Desta, she was very good at the order. She would always have the beautiful online post-its and things, and it would always look really, really beautiful. And it was really freeing and a really safe space, and there was lots of like stories that we shared about our own lives that I think subtly some of those things ended up kind of making their way into the show. And because it was such a diverse group of people, it's just, you see that shine in the show. It's there.
Sure.
So, yeah.
Was there anything like very specific that you are responsible for writing wise?
I think class hating Dorothy was something I pitched in the room. I was like, I just became really convinced that, like, what if Dorothy is this villain, and she'd sort of, you know, then we started talking about colonization of like colonizing Oz and coming in and dumping a house on the locals, and the more I went down that path, the more I was like, oh my god. So that big speech that Clark stars in the
so Gbemi
in the theater was a little bit of me, and of course, Will just sort of asked me to sort of punch up some of that stuff, and so I'll take credit for hating Dorothy, although you love the on the other side of that as well, there is like a whole community of people in this show who are friends of Dorothy as well, which is which is quite beautiful. So so I didn't know how I felt. I was like, oh god, I'm out on it. Clarence is the one person in this episode who's really coming for Dorothy, but it's good. Different sides.
It made sense, and it worked well, and everyone loves the Wizard of Oz.
Everyone loves apart from Clarence, but yeah.
Okay, guys, that's all the time we have today.
That is all the time we have.
I know, it went by so fast. It
did, and I feel like I was going to say we should do another one, and I'm going to be like, in a year and a half. I'm that friend who goes, we should meet up and and then so when I'll be like, go to the channel.
I'm in 2025. You want to pencil me in for that?
Yeah. Say that again. Sorry.
Yeah.
Channel.
Oh, okay. Guys, she's gone. Thanks for tuning in to Hot Goss with Clax.
Thank you. #Clax, people. Stream, A League of Their Own, season
On
1.
Prime Video.
Happy 1 week anniversary. It's
Huh?
it's 1 week since we.
Happy 1 week anniversary.
Woo!
Instagram.
Online hug. Love you. Take it easy.
Bye,
Okay.
guys.
Bye, everyone. See you soon.